Hold on, if you guys are in here, it wouldn't let me. I had originally set this up in my office, and it wouldn't let me come on live. I set it up that way. I didn't set it up on my phone first. So since I'm in the dining room, I had to go back and edit the. I had to go back to the stream. So if you guys are in here, if you guys are in the, doesn't seem like there was anybody else. Hey, Mom. Hey, Saucy. This is just nothing fancy. I just set up a hangout to kind of go live. I'm working on some new stuff. I'm working on some new thumbnails and stuff, and I'm setting up my live streams on a regular basis. They are going to be just a hangout like this, kind of anything goes on Saturday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then I will be scratching lottery tickets live on Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern, and then there'll be two to be determined lives during the day during the week. Probably going to be like Monday, Wednesday, or something like that. I gotta look at the schedule, see what works best for my week. But definitely, I will be live every Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on this channel. You guys, I'll have this schedule. The thumbnail is already scheduled. The live for Sunday is already scheduled. This Saturday, I have a birthday party to go to at 3 o'clock in Burleson, which is about a half hour from here. I don't see it running too late, so I should be able to make it back for the live stream, but I don't want to make sure I haven't decided yet exactly if I'm going to go rush that or not. I'll talk to my buddy whose son it is. I hadn't seen him in a while, and so I didn't want to just schedule it yet until I decided exactly what I was going to do. But so this is just like I said, I just went live just to test some new stuff out. Not really test anything out tonight, but it's just a hangout, chit chat, talk about some things that are coming up with the channel, talk about things people might have going on, etc. I do have the scratchers already for next week's for Sunday's scratch. So I already have the tickets right here. I have a $400 session, and it's actually the tickets that are in the thumbnail. Those are the tickets we have. We have a combination of a $50 lottery spectacular. We have three $30 cash celebrations, all from the same reel. We have three $250 million cash parties, also from the same reel. They're from some of these are different stores, but a lot of these are on the same reel because I just got 3 or 4 of them. These I have 4 $20 $1 million cash. These were the last 4 in the store. This is one of the stores I went to that only had like a handful of tickets. So we got those. I have I have 6 $10 tickets, 3 of these limited edition, and 3 of the $5,000 extreme. I have 6 more of these from 2 different reels that I'm going to do a video on. That I'm going to scratch in a video tomorrow and launch it tomorrow. I might even scratch it tonight after this live. Like I said, this is just a kind of hangout, see what everybody's got going on, talk about things coming up in the channel. I'm working on the merchandise. I haven't done my 1,000 subscriber giveaway for several reasons. Number one, I want to give the channel a chance to get some things in order. I wanted to give it a chance to get some merchandise because I want to kind of launch some of the merchandise and give some of the merchandise away at that live stream. So I didn't want to do it too rushed. I also wanted to try to give the channel a chance to get monetized. We're a long ways away, but we are grinding and we're going to try. So it's going to be a month or so down the road before we do. We might even be close to 2,000 subscribers by then, but it won't really be it'll just be a subscriber giveaway type of thing. Hello, ASR Blessed Scratcher, how are you? I appreciate you coming and hanging out. This is just like an impromptu, last minute kind of hangout thing. I was messing around with some thumbnails, just for some stuff that I can do for the channel, trying to improve everything. And hey, Mom, how are you? And kind of, just kind of talk, just chit chat with some people. I know there's some other people live, some scratchers live, whatever. It just wasn't, like I said, it wasn't anything crazy. I'm just going to come on here for an hour or two, hang out, maybe get some watch time, talk about some things. I do have some some lottery ticket giveaways that are going to be coming up on Sunday. So Sunday I will be scratching, like I said, that's our blessed scratch. You just came in here. I'll be scratching every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central, which I'm in Texas. The thumbnail's already up there. The schedule's already there. I'm going to schedule 2 lives a week. Two live, live on each day of the weekend, both at 8 p.m. And then I'm going to have a couple more throughout the week as things go. The reason I made this thumbnail was just in case I don't got nothing going on and I want to share some stuff, or I want to just, kind of hang out, then I can go live at any time. So this is just a last minute live thumbnail. So I made it, I threw it together tonight. And I'm working on getting everything scheduled for the show. Saturday show is just going to be a whatever happens. I'm gonna have some stuff, like I'm gonna put some like topics together to kind of talk about and kind of guide things, but I'm gonna have guests on at different times. I'm gonna have different people from different communities. If you're a scratcher, you're one of my t-shirt guys, you're one of my resellers, you're somebody that does how-tos, it doesn't matter. If you guys want to come on the live stream, you're more than welcome. I'm gonna kind of schedule probably one. I'm gonna try to get one guest on each show. If not, it's not a big deal. People got other things to do, so I'm not really too worried about it. But I want to get 2-3 guests on at a time. Everybody kind of just hang out, chill out. Maybe we'll play some games. I'll invent some games or something we can play. We'll do some giveaways and stuff like that. Of course, I do have my coin, my challenge coin being minted. I got the proof today. It's nothing fancy on this one. It's literally just my logo on the front and my slogan on the back. I got it from thestudio.com, and I've heard good things and bad things about them. I couldn't beat the price for what they had an offer that popped up. It was like 50% off, and then they gave me another $10 off coupon. So I just got 100 coins for right now. I reached out to a couple other people that have coins and got the information to where they get them. One of them was the Raging Scratcher and Miss Amanda. They use bosscoins.com, so I checked them out. They're very nice coins. I do have some ideas with them. And then I said, I'm going to work with them. I'm going to message them and talk about prices and stuff. Let me slide this back. So I see 4 people in the chat. I've only seen 2 people talk. One of them is me, or 3 people. So I don't know if you're here. Just leave me a comment. Let me know you're here so I can welcome you. This is nothing fancy, nothing crazy. I'm set up in my dining room again, the studio. Stevie and Jonathan Wood, my trash buddy. What's good, brother? What is good? So I'm just gonna, I said, we're just chit chat, hanging out. People see what people's got going on. Suggestions, I'm open for suggestions. If you guys got ideas for the channel, hit it up. Hit me up on Instagram, my email. One thing I did add, if you guys, right now I'm not monetized. So what that means is it's a little harder to, not say raise money, to kind of get things rolling with the channel. Everything's out of pocket. What do you want to help? I did go to buymeacoffee.com, set up an account. It's similar if you're familiar with like Patreon. It's kind of like that, except you can just do a donation. So the link down below, it says, buymeacoffee.com/jarhead. If you click on that, it'll pop up. It'll give you a page. You'll see all the memberships. I've listed the memberships by Marine Corps rank. Those are the monthly memberships. Each one of those memberships will have a free, I guess, incentive. Like right now, it's just going to be a one-time, like let's just say my coin. So certain people, if they do a monthly donation, they're going to get. I'm not saying my coin is it, but like a coin. Hey, Jay Thompson, new Ross number 5. But like decals, some of my decals, free decals, a free hat, a free T-shirt. It's going to depend on the membership level. Obviously, the higher membership level, the better. And for those that pay for the whole year, you get a discount. So if something you want to do, you want to support the channel, you can support a one-time donation. If you click on right next to where it says membership, you click on support. You can do it. It'll say like, well, mine says buy me a Dr. Pepper because that's my drink of choice. Today we're drinking water, Mom. So drinking water. Terminal Lance. There we go, baby. I'm a retired staff sergeant, but I like my Terminal Lances. Hey, that means you had fun. I just didn't get caught. But so like I said, those memberships are there. That's a way for me until I get the channel monetized to kind of build some things. For those that don't know, I haven't even touched the surface with what I'm capable of doing or what I do on the side as far as t-shirts, hats, custom decals, custom coasters. I'm upgrading my heat presses. I'm going to be going to Heat Press Nation and reaching out to them. I'm going to be buying a heat press and a hat press from them. I'm also going to be buying a sublimation printer from them. So I'm upgrading my equipment. I have a sublimation printer. I have a heat press. I have a hat press. But I bought stuff off Amazon and it still works. I'm going to possibly give it away. The stuff is heavy, so shipping it, I'd love to give it away, but we'll see. Maybe once I upgrade, there's somebody out there that I can help out that may need a heat presser. You know, it's nothing fancy. It's like I said, it's something I got to, it's something that I got off Amazon. So, hey, yeah, by all means, I appreciate you stopping by. I'll be here for an hour or two, Jay. We're just, as the Marines say, it's shooting the shit. So, you know, I got a lot of stuff that I haven't even brought to the table. A lot of tutorials, a lot of stuff. Mom, if you need a heat press, once we get you in your tiny home, we'll talk. We'll talk. I need some sew. I need somebody that can sew anyway. I need some mat. Well, I do need some mats, but they have to be sublimation mats. So, but hey Jay, go check it out. Click the description below where it says support the channel, buy me a coffee. You'll see it. You'll see it. I kind of made it humorous. If you keep reading, I didn't put lieutenants on there. I didn't use direct ranks. I used recruits, NCOs, staff NCOs, officers, and general officers. So I kind of make it humorous. If you read the description underneath each one of them, I just kind of made. Maybe I'll make a new one that's like Terminal Lance. Maybe I'll reorganize them. And see, you know, make them a little lower tier. Maybe I'll make the Terminal Lance like $1.99 or something, $2. I don't know. I didn't mess with it. I think $5 was the first one on there, so I just kind of left it. So, but if you look on there, it's pretty fun. If you're in the military, you'll understand. Especially if you're in the Marine Corps, you'll understand. Some people won't get it. Some people will. But I just kind of you gotta play with what you got. Hey, Brittany, all bossed up. How are you doing, girl? Brittany has already reached out to me about coming on the show. Brittany, I was just talking about setting up my live. So I'm definitely going to be live for a Saturday. It's going to be called a Saturday Night Live. I haven't got an exact title, but it's like Saturday Night Live. I used to do a Saturday Night Live Q&A. I don't want to call it a Q&A because it's not really going to be a Q&A, but it's going to be a free-for-all. Cajun, what is going on, boss man? I need to get some people. I don't have any mods, so because I haven't done any lives, but I appreciate y'all being here. And this is just like an impromptu. Brittany, I'm gonna make you a boss. I know you. Last live, I had a bunch of trolls coming in here because they were coming from another lottery scratching channel, and so I was getting a bunch of them in here. Oh, I appreciate you, Cajun. Like I said, this was an impromptu. I started messing around with making some new thumbnails. I scheduled my live for my lottery, and we're just kind of deciding when I was going to go live for just a regular Saturday night and Sunday night. Kind of worked best because my kids are in bed. The wife can chill out. She doesn't have to deal with me in the office for right now. She will soon because I'll be back in the office once we get everything rolling. But just kind of hanging out. This one's just an impromptu. I got to build a watch hour, so I figured why not come in, see what everybody else has got going on, and you know, see what we're doing. Oh yeah, KG, yeah, nobody see me live, so I haven't jumped in too many lives. So yeah, I appreciate you stopping by. Like I said, this is just a hangout BS, kind of talk about some things that are going on, some things that I'm working on, and kind of spreading a little bit of thing. I'm gonna do an update video tomorrow, kind of what I got going. So if you see the title of this, I made that thumbnail just for this purpose. You know, last minute live. So that way I can just throw it up. I'm gonna try to give people like a 30-minute kind of window if I can. But if I have to go live, I'll just pop that thumbnail up and boom, go. So, but I definitely, you're gonna see a mixture of communities in here just because my channel's got a mixture of people in it. I've got resellers, I've got lottery scratchers, I've got people that do sport cards that are into sport cards, I got people that do t-shirts and stuff that might be popping in. I got my boy Jonathan who taught me the ropes of, I used to drive a trash truck when I was in North Carolina, and he was my mentor as far as teaching me how to operate the truck and how it worked and everything, and how to run the routes and stuff. So I have a diversity of people, and that's what I made my channel for. And the only thing that's going to be different in the future is my lottery tickets. Once this channel gets monetized, then I want to move my lottery over to just its separate channel, because it'll be able to, that specific kind of niche group of people like to, oh, Jonathan, you ain't lying. I ran into Beth. Beth's actually back in the, which I'm sure you already know because you're still working for her husband, if I'm not mistaken. She's back working for another trash company. I think she started another one. So she was right next to my lawyer. That's how I saw her. But I want to move the lottery over to a separate channel just because that little niche of people, not all of them, but a lot of them, they just bounce around from lottery channel to lottery channel. So to not take away from everything else on this channel, the way it's going on with how I make money, I'm going to separate that in the future just to another channel. That way I can keep the same Sunday live. I can throw a video or two out and it doesn't affect this channel, and I can kind of have a little more range to go. But this channel's got a little bit of everything. I'm going to have tutorials, how-tos, everything from resale and eBay. Now, one thing, I only sell on eBay and Facebook Marketplace. So I haven't branched out to Poshmark or Mercari. I set up Mercari, but I never listed. So I'm going to be kind of teeter-tottering with those. But I've been selling on eBay for at least 20 years now. So I had to make another account, so I can't look at my account and figure it out because I had to change emails. But because when I went overseas, I stopped at one point and then I started again. So I know just about anything and everything about eBay, but some of the other stuff. So I'm still learning some of those, and I'm going to reach out. But I can give a lot of tips and tutorials on just business in general. I've started plenty of small businesses and side hustles, whatever you want to call them. I'm not afraid to try anything. So somebody has an idea and I think I can make money with it, or I have an idea with it, I'll run with it. You guys are going to see that when I start going into my different little side hustles and kind of bring those out there. So yeah, and I'm going to Cajun now that I kind of got some stuff set up. We've had a lot going on here with my father-in-law and everything else. So like I've got an 83-year-old toddler essentially that we're caring for, and so I haven't been able to jump in people's lives because I don't know when. But I'm definitely I'm already scheduled on Paul's channel for the 8th of May. So I'm gonna start making appearances now, and I've got my new mic. It arrived. I've got my new camera coming, so I'll set up the studio. Right now I'm in my dining room. You can't tell, but this is literally just a backdrop. So I got it on Amazon for 20 bucks. Works good. So it's literally thumbtacked to the wall behind me. I'm sitting at my dining room table. People that watch my live on Sunday when I scratch lottery tickets for 4.5 hours, they realized they saw I was at the dining room table. That's exactly where I'm at right now. So it might be a little bit of an echo, and I'm on my phone streaming. So, but I'm definitely going to start getting into other people's lives. And I had an issue with my mic, so I bought a new one. It got here the other day, so I'm getting it all set up. I'm redoing my office again because I just got that storage unit. If you guys saw, I just got Yeah, Johnny, it was 20 bucks on Amazon. If you look up like colorful brick photo backdrop, that's all it is. It's literally, I can fold it up. It's just literally thumbtacked to the wall. So I liked it because it was kind of bright and kind of different. I had been eyeing it for a while, but so I got the 10 by 20 storage. So I've been the last 2 days been slowly moving stuff over there, kind of gathering up my eBay stuff out of my garage and kind of clearing my bedroom slash office out because I want to move some of that stuff over to the storage, which is going to give me a couple things. It's going to give me more organization. It's going to give me more space to source so I can buy some bulk purchases if I come across the right deal or, whatnot. So I'll have a little more flexibility with that. It also gives me a place to go and bring more content. A lot of people have storage units or sheds or whatever, and people like that. I can go over there, pull orders, set up my camera. Now that I can live stream, I can even pull orders live if I want to. Now that I can live stream on my phone, so it's opened up a lot of, and it's climate controlled. It's got lights, so I can have at it. So it's going to open up a few more doors, and I got a lot of things rolling. I've got a challenge coin coming. It's a 1.5 inch coin with my logo on it. That'll be here. The proof, I approved the proof today. They were supposed to have the proof on last Friday, but they didn't. They just got it to me today. I looked at it. I approved it. It all looked good. So those will be coming. And then I've got to upload my design over to Supercolor to get my transfers made. So I'll be making my own shirts. Like I said, I do custom t-shirts. I can do hats. I don't do embroidery, but that possibly could be in the works later on. So I don't have a big embroidery machine, but I have a list of machines and stuff that I want to add to my arsenal because I said I love crafting. I love creating stuff, and I get back in the flow. I do decals. I don't print stickers, but I can cut vinyl decals, heat transfer vinyl. So I can do a little bit of everything. And like I say, matter of fact, give me 1 second. I'll go get you one of the coasters I did. So now, like I said, I do sublimation. So this right here is one of my wedding photos that I sublimated onto a coaster. It's a corked back coaster, drink coaster. So pretty much if I can get my hands on the picture or whatnot, you send me the picture, I can put it on a thing. Now this is a machine. I didn't do this, but this is one of the machines that can do this that is on my list. And this is wood, and this is laser cut out. So my wife was given this. My wife's a special education teacher, and she was given this at Dixon Middle School. All the teachers were given this. This is all like laser carved out. So that machine is on my list eventually to get, which will, like I said, again, open up more possibilities to do things. But like I said, these sublimation things, they're fun. You can do, like I said, I can put anything in there. And so I know, Mom, I know you got an embroidery machine. I need one that's like way bigger. I need to be able to do like 5 or 6 hats at a time, because that's the scale that I'm trying to go to. Me and my wife currently, we're renting our house, but we have a plan in 2 years we're trying to buy an EGA, like this, Jay? Or are you talking about sublimated? Yeah, like I said, this machine is going to run me a good chunk of change, but it's been on the list. I do go out to the trade shows. Last one before COVID, I went to the ISSA in Charlotte, and now that I'm in Dallas, there'll be another one. You don't have which machine? You don't have a sublimation, or are you talking about the laser engraver? This wooden one is nice. It is nice. It is nice. And like I said, I worked at a plaque shop right out the back gate of Camp Lejeune called Gunny. I think it was Gunny's Plaques or something. And he had one of the big machines, and I used to cut all this stuff all the time. You can engrave on anything. You can engrave on tumblers. So, like I said, there's a lot of stuff that people haven't seen exactly what I can do. And so, and part of that was I took a break. I started going through it. If you go back to some of my earlier videos, you're going to see that my channel name was Timo Designs. That is the name of my graphic design / crafting company, whatever you want to call it. I still have that, but I'm rebranding that. Hey, I went to Motor T School at Camp Johnson in '94, so I was there from I graduated Motor T School at Camp Johnson in '95. I got there in November of '94. So before Motor T School moved to Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, where I was a instructor. But like I said, it just takes money, it takes time. So I'm slowly but surely building up capital. I've been hustling on eBay. I took a break from eBay. I took a break from everything. Supply school, okay, cool. Yeah, there's still supply school still there. Admin school still there. Motor T has our advanced courses there. Our mechanics are still there, but our operators moved to Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, along with the HE operators, NBC, and the military police, the field side. But yeah, like I said, so one of the things that I'm striving for is to help other small businesses. I know the prices some of these places charge to do stuff that I can assist them with. And if somebody comes to me with a job that I can't do, I'm the first person to tell them no. But I won't just tell them no. I'll be able to give them a recommendation. So, and that's what I did it with my junk removal business. When I had my junk removal business, I would tell, if I could come up on a job and I couldn't do it, I was honest with them. And so I want to be able to help either some other YouTube creators. I'm already reached out. I'm helping a couple YouTubers. Funny story is just today. If you got Spectrum and you like them, I'm sorry, but I'm about to rant. I had been a loyal DirecTV customer as far as my cable service for 10 plus years. I've used Spectrum Internet and had no problems with it. We're in North Carolina. Well, since we moved to Texas in June, we have had nothing but friggin' problems. Nothing. I mean, the techs have been out here 6 times in 8 months for different issues. The very first time they had to come, 2 of the boxes they sent me for a self-install didn't work. My boy Brandon, hey, speaking, y'all were talking about decals, stickers. Right there, Brandon B, if you need stickers, that's the man right there. He can do some crazy stuff. Brandon, I got to get with you. Hit me up on Instagram. I got to get you my stuff to get my stickers that I need you to work on for me. So Brandon B, he's been an OG. He was here with Timo Designs. Reyes Entrepreneur. We've been here since Reyes was like at 3,000-4,000 subs, man. So definitely, like I said, I'm all about helping other channels, other businesses, other people. That's the whole reason I started a YouTube channel. I had to take a break. Family life came in. We moved in the middle of a pandemic. We had issues, family issues. We had my father-in-law that fell, that we moved here, that we're taking care of. His dementia is in and out. Like one day he's good, one day he's bad. He's not there. So, I got a Fire Stick too, Brittany, but I like my NFL ticket. I'm sorry. But back to that rant. I'm sorry. Brandon threw me off, but that's okay. That's what we're here. It's just a talk about whatever. So the technician literally from jump had to come here and he had to replace two brand new boxes that they had sent me for my self-install. Because of COVID, they were only doing self-installs. So he came, he got them working. Cool. Not a month later, we started having issues with the guide. Literally the guide, we'd press the guide button on the remote, nothing. So the technician came out, did some things, checked some wiring. He was gone. He fixed that problem, gone. It kept coming back. Then we had a problem with connectivity. And so the guy came out again. And the only reason we switched from DirecTV as far as cable stuff was because we were trying to buy a house and we could save $80 a month, which when you're trying to save for a house and you're trying to get all your credit cards paid off, get all your debt and your credit report cleaned up, that's a lot. That can go a long ways over a 12-month span. So we try to cut as many corners as we could to get everything taken care of. That was mistake number one. Yeah, it saved me money, but it's been a headache. So fast forward to now. So I had to call yesterday because all of a sudden my internet went out. Well, as a YouTube guy, an eBay guy, one of my kids is home that does virtual. She can't do her schoolwork. So I called them. They did a soft reboot. Didn't work. And even the customer service rep was like, man, we've been out to your house like 6 times in the past year. And I said, yeah, trust me, I know. And she goes, that's crazy that we're having so many problems. But I mean, they've had to come up, replace wires, whatnot. So she does a soft reboot, can't do nothing. So she transfers me over to the technician. The technician does a hard reboot, which the difference between a hard reboot and a soft reboot is literally taking the cable out of the back versus not taking the cable out. One is just unplug the power, let it sit for 10, 20 seconds, plug it back in. That's a soft reboot. The hard reboot is actually unplugging the cable line. So that worked. After the second time, that worked for enough time for me to get off the phone. He had already scheduled me an appointment for today at 11, which I went ahead and kept. Not 5-10 minutes after we got off the phone, it all went out again. Now, mind you, when I called there, they said there was no power outage, no nothing. They were flabbergasted that I didn't have power, I didn't have cable or internet. So fast forward to this morning, wake up, the internet, everything's back on. Okay, cool. Then it goes off again. Then it comes back on again. Now the tech that was supposed to come at 11 calls me. He says, hey, we're seeing that all your stuff is showing green, everything's good. Do you still need us to come out? And I said, well, yeah. I said, no, I don't need you to come out. I mean, it's up, it's running, it's good. However, it did go out earlier, but and he said, well, there was an outage last night. We got an email this morning, and it was supposedly there was an outage in your area, and it was fixed. I said, well, that's funny, because the text when I called them, they didn't, even the customer service, they didn't know nothing about an outage. He said, well, they wouldn't. And I said, well, that's the problem, because I would think you would communicate with the people that are doing the customer service, taking the calls about an outage, would know if there's an outage in an area or not. I mean, common sense. So I literally got off. I got off the phone when he said that, and we got off the phone. I was heated. I was ready to kill somebody. I ain't gonna lie. I was ready to kill somebody. I was ready to take my modem, throw it out the door, and call them to come get it. So I called. I'm an AT&T customer. I've been with AT&T. It's the only cell phone company I've ever dealt with in my life since I've had a cell phone. So I called them. I knew they had internet. And what's funny, and it's ironic, and they say, things happen for a reason. Well, yesterday on my door was a hanger from AT&T FiberWire that they were letting all the residents know that they were in the neighborhood installing the FiberWire, and the number that was on the bottom was for maintenance. So in case we saw an issue, because they were just letting us know that they were going to be in the neighborhood, they were going to be doing construction, they might be going inside our, needing to access our backyards or whatnot because they have to run lines and stuff, etc. Common sense stuff. But they let us know. They put a hanger on everybody's door. And I had called them because I was like, man, somebody was looking out for me or something, because now I was just talking about FiberWire because it wasn't in our neighborhood, and here it is. So I called AT&T and I started talking I got a customer service rep. His name is Jay. He come to find out after we're talking, I always mention that I'm a YouTuber. I mention it to everybody, and this is an exactly reason why. Not to mention the first guy that came to fix my cable, he's a subscriber also. I got him on there. So we start BSing, talking about eBay, talking about YouTube and stuff like that. Well, come to find out, he's like, my channel, I'm trying to go that direction. I said, whoa, you're a YouTuber? He said, yeah. He goes, I got a channel. He goes, what I do is he creates magic tricks for magicians. He develops a magic trick, and then he gives them to other magicians to use. Well, his YouTube channel is just that. He goes over a magic trick, shows it to you, then he breaks it down on how to do it. And I was like, what are the chances that I get this guy? So he goes, because he mentioned, he's like, at first he was like, hey, what's your YouTube channel? I'll go subscribe. All right, cool. I'm down. That's why I told you. I tell everybody I'm a YouTuber, an eBayer, because you don't know who you're going to walk into. You tell everybody you're a reseller, you might have somebody that's getting ready to move that you're talking to that has a bunch of crap they just want to get rid of. So that's a tip. So if y'all are out there, that's a tip. Talk to everybody. Be nice to everybody. You just never know who you're talking to, who's standing in front of you, and what you could bring to their table and what they might be able to bring to yours. So he left a comment on my latest video, on my storage video. So if you look on there, there's a comment from him. And I went and found him on Instagram, and I reached out to him and I said, hey, I said, I looked at your channel. I said, I watched. I said, one thing that I noticed, because he has got some awesome content. He's got great editing. He's got a great presence, the way he talks, the way he does everything. I don't know when he started actually producing. I didn't go all the way through all his videos yet. I'm going to, because I'm going to help him with some watch hours. But he has like 850. Joe the Bread Man. There's another guy right there. Like I said, you never know who you're going to run into, who you're going to talk to. Me and him, Joe's a great person to have on your side, or to know. He dabbles in a little bit of everything, and he comes across some crazy stuff. But so I reached out to him on Instagram and said, hey, I looked at your channel, and one suggestion I want to make is TubeBuddy. I said, TubeBuddy is an app that you can download on your phone that will help you with your SEO for your channel and kind of give you some tips. But the better part of that is you need to download the extension for your computer, because you can click on every video and it will break down the tags that are used in that video, the SEO rank, everything for TubeBuddy. And I did that for one of his videos, and he had literally 2 tags. One of them was ranked and one of them wasn't. And his SEO search was 10 out of 100. So that's what I do for this channel. That's why I do this stuff, to bring stuff to other people, to help other people. Y'all see the thumbnail for this video. What happened is I had a stream set up. You'll see one says scheduled for today, and then there's this one. I set up this live stream on my computer, and I didn't realize if you do that, you might be able to. I don't know how to get into the live from my phone, because I tried every way I could. I went to YouTube Studio. All it would do is let me restart a live, because it was like set up for I guess it was because it was set up for my webcam. So, Brian the Artist, what is good, brother? What is good? Thank you for doing. We're just BSing, hanging out, chit chatting. Rage and Scratch. Hey, speak of the guy right there. I was just talking about the Rage and Scratcher earlier. I appreciate that link to boss.com. I checked them out. They've got some pretty awesome stuff. And so I'm definitely going to reach out and touch base with them. Marie, how are you doing tonight? You're a new face, Marie. I don't think I've seen you in here before. Welcome. This is just a impromptu, but like I was saying with the thumbnail, y'all wouldn't believe it, but I created that thumbnail in less than 5 minutes. That thumbnail was created in less than 5 minutes, and I'm going to share how, and it's free. It's free. I do have graphic design software. I do have the Adobe Creative Suite Studio with Adobe Premiere, Adobe Photoshop, all that stuff. I didn't use any of that to make that thumbnail, and I'm not going to be using that stuff to make any of my thumbnails anymore. And I'll share that. I don't want to like ruin a video for myself, but I'll share that, and I'm going to do a tutorial on how I did it and where I did it, because I want to reach out to them. One thing you guys should always be trying to do, and some people do it, say, oh, well, you shouldn't be doing things for money. You should be sponsor. Some people hear the word sponsor and they cringe, like, oh, no. Let me tell you how easy it is to get some things sponsored. If you go to freedom_Camaro_RS on Instagram, that was my show Camaro. And you'll see the things on there that I got for free. just by reaching out to some people and communicating with them. Now, not all of it was free. Some of it was free. Some of it was donated. Some of it was given at a discount. What you need to realize when you reach out to some of these people, Jonathan saw it. When you reach out to these people, the way you need to approach them is not asking for something. The way I would approach them is what I could do for them. I would let them then offer what they could do for me, because you got to bring something to the table to them. So if you've got a specific niche that may have an item you could review, reach out to them. The worst they could do is tell you, no, we don't do that. A lot of the times, if you go to their website, it'll tell you, there'll be a link somewhere for sponsorships or something. For my car, Mishimoto, high performance, high grade auto parts. I reached out to them. I gave them a little background on my car and what it represented, because my car was dedicated to my buddy who died in Afghanistan. And so everything about that car was done in his honor. I have tributes. I'm going to share them with you guys. I've since traded that car in. I moved to Texas, and again, we're trying to buy a house. Everything is driven right now to buy a house, and we were upside down in the Camaro, big time, because I had shitty credit. If I don't get this monetized because I cuss, I'm sorry. I have no filter, but that's why I do this at night. But I traded it in because we were upside down in it, and it was the right time of the year. I traded it in November. I took it in, and I told the guy, look, I don't need to buy. I want to buy a truck, and here's why. I need to get out from underneath this. And they essentially, I traded it 100%. They paid it off. They took a $2,000 loss to put me in the truck that I'm in. So, and the kicker is they saw the personalized parts that were on it. And when I came back to pick up my extra set of keys and finalize the paperwork, they had taken all that personalized stuff off the car and gave it back to me, which meant a lot to me, because I was kind of torn about getting rid of it, just because of what it represented. I've got trophies in the garage. It won some trophies at some car shows. But like I said, we were looking at getting property. I'm going to get another car, another toy, and get back in that car club scene thing eventually. But it was the time was right. So, but I said that I brought it up just because, like I said, sponsors, don't be afraid to try to help yourself or help your channel. We can't do it all. If you're trying to grow and you're trying to do things, don't be afraid to get some help. Don't be afraid to have other people do stuff for you, like if they can. I mean, if you can bring an added benefit to them, why wouldn't they want you to, send you? And I'm gonna share a perfect example. Just recently, if you guys saw my box opening, that says, like, it's entitled Second Amendment box opening from Shield Republic. Okay, I opened up that box, and I did a video on it. I was excited to order that stuff. I had been waiting for a while to order some of their stuff, and I ordered a hat. I'm a hat guy. If you guys see me in a video without a hat, ask me if I'm okay, because I'm always got a hat on. This one right here is NorCal Hobby Shop. Another thing, he sent Ram. Ram is a sport card shop owner in California. He's he does a lot. I met him through Instagram. I buy all my hobby boxes from him. I would rather support a small business than a large corporation. Yes, I have to pay a little bit more, and I understand that, but I don't mind helping him out. So he actually included this in one of my purchases. So me and Ram, he just talked. We chit chat all the time on Instagram, and he's on a couple of my videos. So like I said, don't be afraid to reach out. But with Shield Republic, so I did that video and I just sent them a link to it. I talked to them about it. I had told them in one of their posts that pops up on my Facebook that I was going to do it once I got my box. And then I did it. And when I did it, I reposted the link in that same post. And then I also messaged it to them. Well, a few days later, I got a message back from their customer service rep. And she was like, hey, we saw your video. We appreciate it. Everything was awesome. Everybody here loved it. It's a veteran-owned company. It's a smaller company. So it helped them, it gave them somewhere to send people to see their product. They sent me a hat. Matter of fact, let me go get it. Hold on. Just give me 1 second. I'll show you. I haven't showed nobody this. All right, sorry, I had moved it. But, so I got an email. Matter of fact, I'm going to pull up the email right now. I think I still have it. Let me see. No, maybe I deleted it. I didn't think I deleted it. But anyway, so I got a message saying, hey, we saw the video. We thank you, they thank me and everything. And then they're like, hey, you're going to see an order pop up. We're sending you something as a token of our appreciation. So I got another box from them. Inside was this, one of their hats, this AR-15 hat, which is pretty cool in itself. It's got their logo on the back. Nice hats, nice hats, nice snapback hats. So it's got the flag with the AR-15. And they also sent me this 50 caliber bottle opener. So they sent me this 50 cal bottle opener for free. This thing sells for, I think their hats sell for like $30 and these sell for $19.99. So it's pretty cool. It's literally a 50 cal bullet. It's got their logo and stuff on it, Shield Republic. It's a bottle opener. So what I'm doing, number one, I don't drink anything out of a bottle. So other than water, I drink Dr. Pepper. So when I do my 1,000 subscriber giveaway, whatever we're going to call it, it's pretty much the congratulations on monetization. When we do my next big giveaway, I'm going to be giving this away. This is going to be one of the prizes that's going to be given away, along with the hat. So this was given to me as a gift, and I'm in turn going to pass it on to some of y'all. That's kind of the gist of what I'm about and what I'm doing. They were gracious enough to send it to me. I got plenty of hats. Like I said, I could buy it. So I'm going to pass it on. That's going to be given away as a prize on one of my on probably that big live stream. Once I do get everything monetized and stuff, and I get things rolling, my live streams are going to be the super chats will be engaged, and my goal is to all super chats that come in, I'm going to donate 50% of the super chats to the Semper Fi Fund. That right now is my charity of choice. They do a lot to help our veterans. They help all branches of service, not just the Marine Corps. Even though they're the Semper Fi Fund, they just were founded by some Marine Corps veterans. And so when I was in a car club in North Carolina, Twisted Torque, that was who our car club did our car shows. That was our charity that we donated the proceeds from the car shows. So that is going to be who I am going to reach. And I'm actually going to reach out. I have a lady, because I was going to do this before I left North Carolina, but I kind of stopped the live stream stuff. So I lost a lot of traction with the channel. I had close to half the watch hours I needed, and then I took some time off. So we got to grind the watch hours back, which is why we're going live now. Marie, I'm glad Marie just brought that up. You guys see Marie, if you guys look, I did this live stream was set up last second, so I don't have the link in here. But if you go to my latest video, there is a link that says support the channel, and that it says buy me a coffee .com/jarhead. That is what I was talking about earlier in the show, where you can donate to the channel, or you can sign up for a monthly membership. I already have one set up. Let me see if this will let me. Yeah, I won't be able to add it right now, but matter of fact, I'll type it. See if I can type it. It's buy me a coffee.com/jarhead. This should come up, hopefully. I don't know if that link's going to work. Let's see. Maybe not. Maybe I got to put the www. Now, when you guys click on it, I drink coffee, but I drink more Dr. Pepper, so I changed it. Yeah, it's not letting me hyperlink it though. That's weird. Oh, it has to be the whole HTTP. Okay, let me go. I can copy it. I have it on my, let me go pull it up on my link tree. I have it on my link tree in Instagram. But like I said, if you go to my last video, I know I changed it because I added it to my description. And so I know it's in there. Let me pull up my link tree here. I have my tablet next to me. That's how I'm reading the chat, because I'm on my phone. If you go to my Instagram and hit that link, it'll take you to, I'll have to log in. Hold on one second. Let me log in and copy the, let me go copy the link real quick. But if you go to my Instagram, in the link tree, the second one down, it'll say buy me a Dr. Pepper. That's the link. Ooh, we're getting some rain. I can hear it. We have a skylight in our kitchen, and when it rains, you can hear it. It just pounds. Y'all, just give me 1 second. Bear with me. It's making me log all the way in because I'm on my tablet, so I haven't logged into it yet. So I don't have the thing hidden or the thing set up like I do on my phone. My phone, I can just redirect it. What's rain? Yeah, you're in Arizona. What's rain? It's not letting me. Hold on. That was weird. Because I went to it from a link, it's not letting me. There we go. All right. Let me get back in the chat. Let me open up my YouTube. So this should be a link, right? There we go. That should bring up. Yeah, I don't want no snow right now. They're gonna get snow. That right there is a link to buymeacoffee.com. If you guys click on that, it will bring up, like I said, you'll see the memberships in front of you. Matter of fact, let me bring it up so I can talk to y'all while I'm talking about it. Because if you're not familiar with it, it'll look kind of confusing. It was confusing to me at first when I was setting it up, because it didn't, it wasn't making sense. Like, I was like, what if they don't want to do a membership? So when you open it up, you'll see the memberships there. Those are the monthly memberships. And I've got them. If you're familiar with the military, those are different ranks, not necessarily ranks, but they're different categories of. We've got recruits, NCOs, staff NCOs, officers, and then generals. Okay, and there's a little funny description, but right next to where it says members, when you log in, you'll see support. There's a little heart. If you click on that, you can make a donation. I haven't figured out how to change from $5. I think that $5 is the least that it does. So unless there's another way to change it, but I haven't found it. So if you click on it, it'll have like 1, 2, 3, or you can put however many, and then you can put a little message. I did it today. I bought a couple people some drinks today. Jennifer Hayes and Paul Philly Flipper. So like I said, that's a way to support the channel before we get it monetized. So that's there. You'll see there's a goal. There's a goal that I put in there because you put in a goal. That goal is just $1,000. That's what it's gonna pretty much cost me to upgrade my heat presses and my sublimation printer. But back to what I was saying with the super chats and the super chats and stuff, that's going to go to when we do the live streams. Any of the super chats, the sticker, I'm going to take that proceeds, 50% of those proceeds, and put those towards. Those will be donated to the Semper Fi fund unless I find another charity that I designate. But that's probably going to be it until I start my own. So that'll be there, and that will. Hold on, I got to refresh my video's running on my tablet because I moved it. So let me catch it up. There we go. Sorry about that. So that'll be there, and then same thing with Buy Me a Coffee. Once I get everything rolling, we'll get. I'll be doing donations to the Semper Fi fund. I'm also going to be doing some different charity things throughout the year. I have a granddaughter that has epilepsy. My grandmother died of breast cancer. So then I have a cousin that has cerebral palsy. I have 2 nephews on my wife's side that are fully autistic, they're severely autistic, nonverbal. So there's a couple of causes that I'm going to be doing some special things for. When I do those causes, there are going to be some special things created. So it won't be just, hey, donate to this. I'll do a live stream for that, and I will have t-shirts, some coins, and some things to go along with those events. And then I will be donating all the proceeds minus the cost of the merchandise to whatever that charity is. And those will be identified, the Susan G. Coleman Fund, or epilepsy. I'll talk to my daughter because she supports one of the epilepsy charities. So that my granddaughter with the epilepsy will be doing something in her honor to give back to that research and stuff. So like I said, there's a lot of stuff planned. Is my chat? Hold on, let me close out. Let me close out my iPad real quick because my iPad froze. So let me come back in. I'm showing 7 people. Hopefully there's still 7 people here. All right. Hey, Justin, how are you doing, boss? Thanks you for stopping by. I appreciate it. We're just kind of hanging out, BSing. And so, like I said, I got a lot of things in the works that I'll do. And like I said, I'm going to plan those. Look exactly. A lot of them have certain months, but we don't have to do them in certain months. We can just do them. I'd like to do something charity-wise, if possible, at least once, driven directly towards some kind of charity. And I'm open to suggestions. If you have something near and dear to your heart, reach out to me. My email, if you go to the description of any of my videos, it has been, Justin. Yeah, it's been a long time, boss. It has been a long time. So if you guys have got something that you or even if I can help you, if you're doing something on your channel and you need somebody to just motivate the people that are in the chat, I'm down. I'm free. I'm free of charge. I don't charge anything for appearances or anything like that. I'll be an auctioneer. I'll run your auction. I'll do whatever I got to do. If I can help in any way with marketing, i.e., blasting stuff on social media, blasting stuff, creating ads, creating something you need, hit me up. I'm very, very approachable, and we work things out. Definitely hit me up. Hit me up via my email. That'll be it's in the description of all my stuff. I do have a PO box. So I used to do a thing called Fan Mail Friday. I'd like to bring that back. So if you want to send something, my PO box is in the description of all my videos. By all means, send me something, and I will open it up in a video and give you a shout out. If you want to come on the channel at some time when I'm live, I'm down for that too. I'll have a live. If you're just coming in, we're an hour in. I appreciate everybody that has stopped in. If you missed the earlier part, I will be live on Saturday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Central. Also, the same time on Sundays. Saturday is going to be a Saturday Night Live with Jarhead. That is an anything goes. Nothing necessarily planned. I will have some guests. I will be bringing guests on the show and kind of letting them talk about themselves, talk about their channel, anything event. So if you've got an event coming up and you want to get that out, just shoot me a message. Shoot me a message on Instagram. Say, hey, TJ, I got this auction coming up. I've got something coming up, and I'll mention it. Anytime I'm live or if I'm in a video, I'm going to launch a video, I'll add that in there. I'm really good about that. I have no problems with that. I did it. If you support the channel, I'll support you back. I mean, that's what we're all here for. We're all in the same game. A lot of us we're resellers. We're lottery scratchers. This right here is Sunday's lineup right here. So I've got a $50 ticket. I've got 6 $30 tickets, 2 different kinds. I've got one $20 ticket, and then I've got 6 $10 tickets. So 16 tickets in total that are going to be scratched live this Sunday. So come hang out. Those live streams, I'm going to try to keep my lives about an hour to 2 hours. Hour minimum, 2 hours maximum if I can. If they go longer, we're having fun, I'm down. Especially the Saturday Night Live one. Saturday Night Live, we could shut the club down if you want to. So like I said, if you got anything you want, reach out to me. I'm down to help. If I can help in any way, I'll do what I can. And then, like I said, if I can't do it, I'll help you find somebody that can. So I'm not one of those that will try to take on something I can't do. Like I said, I dabble in a little bit of everything: graphic design, crafting, woodworking, side hustles, marketing, advertising. I mean, you name it. I'll come up with. My whole thing is I think outside. I tell everybody that I know, think outside the box. They still have that? I haven't seen Publishers Clearinghouse stuff in forever. I didn't even know that stuff was still a thing. If y'all see me looking down, like my tablet is right there, so that's where I'm the chat pops up on my phone, but it disappears. So if I miss something, I look down at the chat. So you see me looking down. Once we get everything set up in the office, I'll have my computer screen in front of me. And so you won't have to see me looking away. I'll be able to have it all done there. But for right now, we're improvising. I'm a DIY type of guy. So if you've got an idea and I can help you and you need some help figuring something out, yeah. There you go. I didn't get one. No, I didn't get anything. I didn't get one in the mail today. So maybe I'm getting one. I haven't seen one of those in years. I didn't know they were still doing it. I take my chance with lottery and casinos. Because I'm not making any money on YouTube and my small business, my side hustles. They make good money. I'm not gonna lie, they make good money, but I'm not rich by any means. But I'm comfortable. So yeah, hey, I'm gonna show y'all some improvising. I'm for my lottery scratching. I'm about to make a camera stand to go over the top of the tickets out of PVC pipe. I'm making it this weekend. It'll be there for Sunday's live. And so I'll do some tutorials. if you guys are curious about something, let me back this camera up. I don't know. I'm getting too close. If you guys are curious about something and got an idea, let me know. I'll research it. On this channel, you're going to see everything. Lottery tickets for now. You're going to see entrepreneur stuff, side hustles. You're going to see a little bit in the finance side, just as far as basic beginner investing. And I'm not talking just like go out and buy stocks. I'm just going to kind of cover some things to things that I wish I knew when I was younger, especially in the Marine Corps, and stuff that I now tell my kids that, you know, there wasn't a lot of knowledge because I grew up without the internet. I know that's hard for some people to believe, but the internet hasn't always been there. So we weren't able to research things that we are now. And so I just want to pass that stuff. I'm 45. I'll be 45 next month, and just got serious about like retirement, i.e. Roth IRA stuff, like retirement investing. I'm retired from the Marine Corps and I'm self-employed. Jonathan, cryptocurrency, the only thing I ever bought was Dogecoin. I bought Dogecoin in February. And well, actually, I take that back because I do have some Bitcoin. I bought Dogecoin at 2 cents a share, 2 cents a Dogecoin. I bought 56 of them for like $50, and I sold them at 5 cents. And today they're up to 18 cents. So I did it. I made $56. I doubled my money. Recently I think I've dropped like $200 in a Bitcoin, and I'm up like $75 today or something like that. So awesome, Marie. When's your birthday? Mine's the 18th, May 18th. I am a Taurus. Nice, 2008. Who knows where that's going to go, Jonathan? Who knows? I said I did it, and I did it when Elon Musk was and Mark Cuban were pumping it a little bit, and so just recently. Oh, the 13th. Cool. So I just recently bought a couple $100 of Bitcoin back when it was at the $45,000 level. So now it's up. I think last time I looked, it was like 64. It might have dropped a little bit today, but I know I was up when I looked at it earlier today. I was up like $75. So I'm going to get into some of that. And I will never claim to be a financial advisor, and it'll be a disclaimer put in my video and in the title. Not a financial advisor. So I want to pass some basic knowledge to get people's minds thinking, to start planning for the future, planning for retirement. What are they going to do when they can't stop working? Stuff like that. And just to give somebody some advice, like advice on just life. Start ways to think. I've been through credit problems. I was a young buck Marine with money in my pocket, blew everything, financed everything, charged credit cards, didn't pay them. I've had to file bankruptcy, so I've been there, done that, got a couple t-shirts. So if I can pass on just some tips on people that might, not know how to budget. Because you believe it or not, there's people out there that don't even know how to budget. They don't even know where to start. They just think paying their bills. So I've got I use a spreadsheet. I use an Excel spreadsheet for just about everything. I use it for inventory stuff. I use it for database stuff. My whole budget is set up on it. And I just literally copy and paste it each month, change the numbers that need to be, that aren't the same each month. And it tells me everything. It tells me down to the penny what I have left for the month. Now, me and my wife both get paid monthly. I got my retirement check and my VA disability on the 1st, and my wife is a teacher and gets paid on the 1st. So we get paid, all our bills get paid, no problem, on the 1st. Now we have to budget the rest of the month with what we have left. So that takes discipline. That takes, a goal. And it was hard. It's hard, especially when you're trying to save money, you're trying to invest money, you're trying to grow a YouTube channel, you're trying to grow a business. One thing I did learn is to separate business from personal. And I'll get into more in depth on that because that's part of my side hustle business tutorials, if you will. But I set up a bank account specifically for my eBay stuff and my side hustles. My fish breeding, it all separate. So nothing that I do business wise affects my monthly budget. Nothing from my business is going to jeopardize or take away from a roof over my kid's head, food on the table, stuff like that. So I'm going to get deep into that. Just to kind of help, because there's some young people out there. I mean, like I said, I'm almost 45. I've done a little bit. Like I said, I was a young Marine, dumb, stupid. They were handing us credit cards like they were freaking Tic Tacs, I didn't know no better. Nobody told me I had to pay that stuff back. I always thought if I had a check, I had money. No, that's not how it works. So I want to get into some of that stuff. Just like I said, a wholesome all-around channel that can kind of touch a little bit of everything. When I do some we're going to be buying a house in 2 years. I'm going to be doing a lot of the reconstruction stuff and a lot of the fixer-upper stuff myself. So we'll talk about it. I go to YouTube for a lot of stuff. And so if I can be a semi one-stop shop for a lot of stuff, I'm cool with that. Some people say, oh, you need to niche down. You need to you need to focus on one thing. I think outside the box. I've always told people don't have all, we hear the term don't have all your eggs in one basket. Well, that can come to a lot of things. You don't want to have all your money invested in one company. You don't want to have so in some channels, I'm not knocking channels that only have one niche. I tried it. I started out and it wasn't for me because it wasn't working for what I'm doing it. There are people that just do video games. They just do gaming. They just do finance stuff. And that's who they're driven to. I want to be driven to a lot of people. I want to be driven to a variety of people because I want to be able to touch as many lives as I can in any way, shape, or form. And if I can help one person in each adventure I do, then I consider that a success. I said it in my live because I did it. If you watch my last live on Sunday, hey, there you go. I do whatever the heck I want. It's my channel. Exactly. That's my mindset. Like I said, if you're out there and you're like, oh, I'm only doing one thing, I'm not knocking. I don't knock anybody. I don't judge anybody. I'll help those one niche people. For me, I like the freedom. Like I said, I originally started this channel and it was all about my graphic design t-shirt business. And I would have to focus it. There was no way to add other stuff. That's why I rebranded. I changed the channel name from Timo Designs to the Jarhead Entrepreneur. And I've been developing and putting things on paper, putting things in motion, talking to other content creators, talking to other friends, family, running ideas. What you got, babe? Am I too loud? I'm disturbing the wife. She's got to go to work tomorrow. She's probably mad at me on work. That's okay. I love you, boo. You want me to say goodnight? All right. I'll have to tone it down. I get too loud. I get going I'm passionate about stuff. So when I get going, I get loud. So, but like I said, I want to be able to touch as many people if I can and just help them. I said it in my last live. My goal isn't anything financial from YouTube. It's that silver play button, that 100,000 subscriber play button on my wall. I want that more than my bachelor's degree. I want that more than, anything else. Oh, that's my table. It doesn't help that this house, the owners, when they remodeled, they put rubber floors. We have rubber floors. Now, the doors for the house were cut for carpet. And instead of putting new doors on, they left. So we have a gap. All of our doors have a gap of probably about 2 inches where the carpeting and padding would go. So sound travels. We don't have a lot of stuff on the walls in this room. This is a big open dining room. So I've said it before, like my office was in what is now my 83-year-old father-in-law's room. So until he passes on to bigger and better things, my office is right now, everything's in my bedroom. So I come out here in the dining room to give my wife some space tonight, and I'll be out here. I may go in the office on Saturday and Sunday, and then just have her. She can come and hang out in the living room because I can shut the door in there, be a little more quiet. Saturday night I won't be quiet though. Lottery scratching I will. I can do that out here, but so like I said, right now we're doing the live streams. The live streams are going to be geared towards. I'm trying to get the watch hours. I got videos in the works. Like I said, I have a lottery video I'm going to drop tomorrow sometime. I have 6 of these 500,000 extreme luck. I am also going to be setting up more of my storage unit. So we're going to do a video, a progress video. I'm going to shoot it probably Saturday, and I'll probably launch it Saturday. I'll probably post it Saturday after I get done, or Sunday morning. So I'll do a progress on that. I'm going to go get some shelves tomorrow night. I was going to do that tonight, but we got a thunderstorm that rolled in here, so I don't have a covered trailer, so moving stuff. Bourbon City Picker, what's going on, boss? We're just hanging out, shooting the breeze, talking, chit-chatting about anything and everything. Nothing on the agenda, just kind of bumping my gums, if you will, and hanging out. I'm showing 6 other people besides myself in the chat, so yeah, she can't bang up. I mean, between me and her, where the wall, she'd have to go in the bathroom, because our bathroom and our closet is against the wall that's in the living room, so she can go in the bathroom and bang. But she did that nicely. I don't usually get that nicely. Usually I get it worse, but she knows I'm live, so she was nice. But it's all good. She wasn't so nice when I went live. When I was bagging fish for the Fish Expo last Friday, I got really excited. I was my first live. I hadn't gone live in a while, and so she came out a few times to warn me to chill out. That was like midnight, but I'm not going to go that long tonight. Last minute meeting. I didn't schedule this. I just threw it up. I mean, it'll show as scheduled. If I just decide to go live, I'll try to post. I'll try to schedule it like 30 minutes out for these ones. Figure I will be. You just missed it. I will be live starting this Saturday and Sundays at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Saturday, it will be Saturday Night Live with Jarhead, and that will just be a free for all. Anything goes. Any topics. The only thing, 2 topics I won't discuss is politics and religion. They get too many feelings get hurt, and I don't want to deal with it. So, because I don't have a filter, and I need to keep this platform for other people. So, those are the only 2 things that I just won't engage in. But I'm going to bring some guests on. So I'm gonna start tomorrow. And I so many people are going live these days. Like, it's hard to wrap around people's schedules and some other stuff. But I'm just going to, I pick my times, and whoever shows up. And I'll be thankful for each and every one of them. And I'll go support everybody when I can. I try to pop into as many live streams, but there's so many people now going live. If they go live at the same time, I'll open up as many windows as I can, but I just kind of, pick and choose, pop in, say hi, pop into the next one, say hi. I make my rounds, I get around. But so, this one is, like I said, when I go impromptu, you're going to see, if you guys see this thumbnail pop up, this will be the thumbnail for the last minute live. That means I'm going live within about 30 minutes. I'll try to post it on Facebook. I will try, if you're on my Facebook friend list, I will try to post it on Instagram, Twitter, and I will post it to my community page if I get a chance. But it'll be scheduled, so it should pop up. If you've got that little bell click, it will pop up. Sorry, I don't have COVID, don't worry. I got completely messed up when I was in Iraq. I've got a bunch of postnasal drip. They can't figure out why. They don't see nothing. It comes up every few months. I get all of a sudden, I'm not sick, but I just get, they gave me some stuff for it a few times, some antibiotics. They gave me a couple of Z-Packs. It helps for a minute, but ever since back, we were I've got to go back. I need to go back with the VA, and I haven't actually brought that up. So I need to add that to my VA claim just to have them look at it. But the doctors can't tell me nothing. I went up to, I had a bunch of liver issues off and on. And for those who don't know, when I was in Iraq the second time in 06, I got medevaced. I went down to Qatar and had my gallbladder removed. I started having a bunch of pains, and I had my gallbladder removed. They found gallstones and stuff. So I went down to Qatar, spent 10 days down there, did what they called R&R, which really wasn't rest and relaxation. I was doped up on morphine and Vicodin. And then I went back up to Iraq 10 days later. Well, about a month after that, I started itching real bad. And so I went to medical. They didn't find nothing. They couldn't figure it out. They asked me, hey, did you change your soaps? Did you change your shampoos? No, I hadn't changed nothing. So about a week later, the itching kept continuing to a point where I couldn't sleep. And then, hey, Kathy's Corner, how are you? Thanks for joining. We're just hanging out, BSing, talking about whatever, listen to me talk and tell stories and whatnot. Just kind of build some watch time up and just kind of update people on the channel. It wasn't a planned thing. It just kind of went live. So here I am. But so I went back about a week later. We were in a meeting and one of the colonels and said, hey, Stasshorn, you look yellow. You look a little yellow. And I was like, what? And he said, go look in the mirror. You look a little yellow. So I went to the mirror, and sure enough, the whites of my eyes were yellow. My skin had just started turning yellow, but the whites of my eyes were yellow. And by the time I got to medical, the rest of me, my body slowly but surely was turning more and more yellow. I looked like a dang leprechaun. But yeah, I have to have an indoor voice. My wife will be back, so I can't get excited anymore. I got shut down. Hey, the queen is in charge. This is her house. I just pay the bills. But anyway, so I went back to medical, and so they had me pee in a cup. That urine looked like soda. It looked like Coke. It was that brown. The belly rumen. If you don't know what jaundice does, jaundice is the belly rumen that is elevated, and it also, when it elevates to a certain point, that's what it itches your skin. It's like fiberglass in your skin. So, and the way your body disposes of it is through urine. So when I peed, I took it to the corpsman, and I said, and it happened to be the same corpsman that said there was nothing wrong with me, that maybe I need to check my soaps and stuff. I held up the bottle. I was like, what the hell is this? And he's like, oh my God. And so sure enough, they did a test on it. Belly rumen was out the window. I was medevaced within 2 hours. They gave me like 30 minutes to go grab the stuff I was supposed to. Yeah, my mom can tell you. I don't have any pictures of it, but by the time my mom see me, that was 2 weeks later, and I was still yellow. I looked like SpongeBob. But so they gave me 30 minutes to go grab the stuff I was supposed to take, which was my flak, my helmet, and like a small duffel bag full of like socks, underwear, stuff like that. Stuff that I could take. I had to turn my weapon in. I had to turn my gear. I had to leave my gear and stuff behind, which they got to me later. But I was on an aircraft within 2 hours to Germany. I was on a floating hospital with, people that had missing limbs, that were blown up, that were burned, that were, here I am, kind of feel bad. I felt bad. Like here I can walk. I'm turning yellow, but I didn't really have nothing wrong with me, and here I am, just sitting on a floating hospital, if you will, with all branches. We had Air Force, Army, Navy, Marines. All of us were we're getting medevac to Germany, and I was the only one that could walk, and I still deal with that today. The VA won't call it PTSD; they call it anxiety with depression, combat related. They won't classify it as PTSD, but it's PTSD. Survivor's guilt, if that's what you want. So I walked off the plane, and I had a team waiting on me because everybody else was rushed into ORs or whatnot. So they could find me because I was the only guy that was standing, and I was the only guy that was yellow. And so they did every test under the sun. I spent a week in Germany in the hospital at Landstuhl, Germany. They tested me for every hepatitis under the sun because hepatitis is a big rampant thing in Iraq. They asked me about foods I ate. I was in Kuwait. I would try local food. But when we got up to Iraq, I didn't try anything local. We went out when I was stationed. When I was there in 06, I was in Baghdad. I was in the green zone in Baghdad. I was attached to a retired lieutenant colonel who owned a logistic company. I was a transportation liaison for him. My job was to communicate with the different military units in different AOs because everything for that company was ran by civilians. So when those civilians were coming into different territories, my job was to simply like communicate, hey, there's a civilian convoy of X amount of vehicles coming through. If they get attacked, they need help. They're legit. You know, if they call, I gave them their call signs, all that stuff. So that was my job for that deployment. What was cool about it is I got to see when I went in 04, I saw the combat side of why we were there. When I went in 06, I got to see the political side. The company that I was with, that I was attached to, I was the only enlisted. I was a staff sergeant at the time. I was the only enlisted. I was with, like, I want to say there was 6 other officers. There was an Army warrant officer, 2 Air Force captains, a lieutenant colonel, a commander, and then I think it was there was 2 O2s from the Navy, and then one other officer, one other Marine Corps major that was a reservist. So I was the only enlisted on this team, and this company was in charge of the reconstruction logistics for Iraq. They were in charge of bringing everything that we were giving to the country to rebuild them. Everything from John Deere tractors to F-150s for their police, their agriculture, Band-Aids, bullets, freaking, food. We import Barbie dolls, crayons, you name it. Everything to pretty much rebuild that country from the ground up. My job was to not only do that stuff, but we would go out to we had 2 ports. We had a supply warehouse compound that was probably about 10, 15 miles from the compound we were at. And then we had another one down south on the border that was like a holding lot. That's where the ships would come in. We would literally offload a freighter pretty much a cruise ship size ship full of vehicles. I offloaded the one I didn't personally offload it, but I oversaw the offloading. It was literally all 6 decks were nothing but F-150s for their police force. So we would offload the ships, and then we were in charge of inventory, and then the convoys would take the stuff from the compound up and drop them off where they need to go. If they were for the police force, they had to go to the paint, so they would be delivered a paint, to the paint places where they were painting them. Then they would pick them up once they were done being painted, they would pick them up and deliver them to wherever in the country they were going. So like I said, I got to saw the political side. I was sitting in meetings with 4-star generals as a staff sergeant. Like, if you don't, that's an E6, like bottom of the staff in Teopol, but like I was nobody. But they were listening to me because I was a transportation expert for that company that, so it was pretty cool because I had a lot of people that were listening to me. But so like I said, I got sick. I started turning yellow, so they medevaced me. They tested me for every hepatitis under the sun. They couldn't figure out what was wrong with me, so I spent a week in Germany, and then they decided to medevac me back to Balboa in San Diego. So I spent a week there. That's where my mom was able to come. My mom, my wife at the time, my kids. So I spent another week in that hospital. They did a liver biopsy. It was determined I had some kind of medication reaction. We don't know what. The only 2 things I took that I had never taken before were Vicodin and morphine. So they pretty much, in my record book, they put that I was, and to this day, they put Vicodin. I'm allergic to Vicodin. Having gone through knee surgeries, 4 knee surgeries, every time I had to deal with the anesthesiologist, I had to explain why I was allergic to Vicodin or what happened. So when I explained that to him, every single one of them said, you're probably not allergic. If you can take Percocet or hydrocodone, which are all in the same classification of drug, that you're probably not allergic. They probably nicked your liver when they were taking your gallbladder out. Makes sense. Military doctors, love them or hate them. I'm not too fond of them. Anyway, so that's what it got deemed as, is 99.9% they said it was a medication reaction, but then the people that know some stuff, they say nah. So lo and behold, here I am retired. I still have issues. My liver enzymes every now and then will just flare up. Nothing different in my diet, nothing different in my body, and they can't figure out why. When I was in North Carolina, I went up to UNC Chapel Hill, which is cream of the crop, top of the line, freaking medical facility. That's where all the bigwig doctors are getting graduating school and stuff. All the surgeons. They ran a bunch of different blood tests and stuff. Nobody can tell me why my liver. All they do is monitor it. I get blood drawn, with my yearly exam, and then if I start having pain, I usually get some pains where my liver's at, and then they'll do blood work and see, and usually my levels are elevated, and then they give me something for pain, and then it just goes away. Nobody has still to this day been able to tell me, but I've got this, like I said, it all started, I got this this nasal drip that comes every so often. So you'll hear me like sniffing. I don't have, anything else wrong. I'm not sick, but nobody can tell me what it is. So I'm going to go back to the VA and say, hey, what's up? The good thing is I don't have to deal with the VA on a regular basis because I'm retired. I have TRICARE for life. I can see my own doctor, and I've had my doctors doing some work because I'm still trying to get my back. I've got back issues. So I'm at 90% disability. I'm still just fighting for that last 10% because it just opens up some more doors at 100% for me. So, that's kind of long story short kind of thing about, I think I'm going to do a video on my combat experience and where it shaped my life as far as where I'm at now. I'll probably do that like a 2 or 3 part series down the road, only because it's not nothing that, I'm hoping it'll teach some things that I've dealt with depression, anxiety, anger, a marriage that went south because of those issues, stuff like that. There might be somebody out there that can relate to it, or a spouse that can relate to their spouse that's going through some of that stuff. So I just going to kind of share that. I don't talk to a lot of people about it. So this is kind of give me a platform to kind of, maybe I can help a veteran or two, or a spouse or two that might be dealing with a veteran that's, I've got, on top of all that, I got ADHD. So like that hasn't helped. I bounce around. Another reason I have so many different side hustles, I get bored. And I go off on a different path or different tangent. My wife has been really good thing about having a special. Well, Mom, like I said, that liver, the whole thing is they think they nicked my liver, which I wouldn't be surprised because it happened right after the surgery. It happened literally a month later. So my doctors have all said that it probably was them nicking my liver. I'm going to actually have this doctor. I have a good doctor. Ask for something to be done. She'll do it. So see if she can do a scan or something and go back in. And nobody's ever, other than that liver biopsy, nobody's ever gone in and checked anything out to see, other than levels get elevated. They've done a ultrasound, they've done a CT scan, but nobody's gone in and really taken a look. So when it flares up again, I'm gonna have this doctor take a look at it. But got 6 other people watching. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. It kind of gives the algorithm a little tickle and says, hey, TJ's live, or TJ's channel is doing something. If you guys are just coming in late, like I said, live streams are going to happen a little more often on this channel. There's going to be at least 2. I might go, you know, live every day during the day for an hour or something randomly, just because I'm sitting at my desk and I've got nothing going on. I'm listening. If I'm listening on eBay or something, I'm just going to go live so we can chit chat and do some stuff, and maybe we can help each other, motivate each other to kind of list some stuff or do something that they're not supposed to, you know, that they should be doing, but they're not. So I'm at my desk a lot, just because that's, you know, like I said, I'm either doing YouTube graphic design stuff, I'm doing eBay. So once I get the stores fully set up, that's gonna create a lot more space for me to do some stuff. If you guys are into fish breeding or fish keeping or aquariums in general, I do that too. I breed fish. I have guppies. I have L144A short fin blue-eyed lemon plecos. I have about 250 babies right now. Some of them are grown up. They're ready to go. There will be, if you're interested in those, let me know. I'm going to be listing them on eBay. I will ship out. So I'm actually shipping some guppies to Michael's Fish Room. So if you guys are on my aquarium crew, Michael's Fish Room, he's putting a mud guppy pond out back, and he requested some anybody that wanted to send him 5 mutt guppies, he was going to give a gift certificate to his website. So I reached out to him, and he emailed me back, and I am going to ship him out a box, a little care package with some mutt guppies. I have mutt guppies, but I also have some true breed. I have red dragon guppies. I have half black red rose, which are a black and red guppy. They're beautiful. The males, if you don't know anything about fish, the males usually have all the color. Some of my guppies are just their tail. The females, the tails have color, but the males, a lot of times their bodies and their tails have color. My half black red rose, the male is black and it fades. It fades into a red. His tail's really like a burgundy red, and then my female's got a burgundy tail with a little bit of black on her body. So I just had some babies. They just gave me 3 babies last week. I have some half black moons that have a lot of babies. They've given me a lot of babies, because I have on the half black red rose, I only have 1 female right now until she had fry, but I had 2 females of the half black moons, and they've given me there's probably 20 babies in there, 20 or 30 babies in there right now. I did get some mutt guppies, which, if you don't know what a mutt guppy is, it's just like a mutt. It's a mixture of strands of guppies. If a guppy doesn't breed true, in other words, if you take like my red dragons, if I take my red dragon male and my red dragon female, and they don't produce red dragon fry, then somewhere in their genetics they are not true, so they're a mutt. So mutt guppies are cool because they're beautiful, they're very colorful, they're different. With guppies, what's cool is you can kind of make your own color combinations over time, or different things, because guppies have different tails, they have different colors. So I have some mutt guppies I bought from somebody for like $1.50 a piece. I bought like 30 of them. And I had some big females that he gave me that were they were pregnant when I got them. They've given me probably about 60 or 70 babies right now. And then I have the other ones in a tank. I got to do some major tank. I just set up a new 29-gallon tank. I have a 75-gallon tank that I'm going to move my bass into, which is going to free up a 40-gallon breeder that I'm going to make a new rack for. I'm going to actually add 5 more of those. So we're doing a lot of things. I got my hands in a lot of cookie jars. If you watched my live last weekend on Saturday, I went live twice. I went live 2.5 hours from the Fish Expo, and then the second live was about 30-minute live, and I did a walk around to the Fish Expo, to the different tables, to see kind of different things that were out there. So check that video out if you're interested in like what a Fish Expo is or what a fish swap is. It's pretty much a bunch of fish resellers, if you want to call it, fish breeders, fish keepers. We have different names, all kinds of different names, but we set up tables just like you would at a swap meet, and we sell fish or fish related items. I brought I brought plants. I brought 20 bags of Jungle Val, which had 2 plants each. I brought 4 5.5 gallon fish tanks that I was no longer using. I sold all those. I sold all but 6 of the plants, and then I brought my blue-eyed lemon plecos, and I sold. I want to say I sold like 7 of them, but I also traded 3 of them for the red dragon guppies that I have, which are beautiful. And those it started out with 3. It started out with 2. A guy traded me 1 baby pleco for a pair of red dragons. He brought me 2 males and a female, and I chose the better looking male. It was big, a little bit bigger, a little more color. And then about an hour later, right before the show ended, he brought me a big, huge bag. And he's like, hey, would this bag get me 2 more of those baby plecos? And I'm like, sure. He's like, these are the same red dragons. I just didn't sell them. I had them in bulk. I put them all, bagged them all up for you. He didn't want to take them home. So I have a tank full now of red dragon guppies. So I'm going to take one of the males, I'm going to throw it into my mutt guppy tank because I want to bring those genetics into my mutt guppy cycle. So your mutt guppies are just a big melting pot of guppies. So they all have different colors, different tails, different patterns, different genetics, and so you're just essentially mashing them all together. You can essentially, if you kept, like, say, a pair and you just kept breeding, you could breed certain things out of them, and you can go back to a true. But what's cool about mutt guppies, you'll see them like there's only a few true kinds of guppies, and then you'll see people that just make their own names up. I've seen some crazy names for different guppies, but you just go with it. These aren't pit bulls that are registered. These aren't, dogs that are going to enter a show. Now, they do have shows that they do have contests and competitions for fish, believe it or not, just like they do dog shows. They have shrimp and all kinds of stuff. So that's just another hobby I like to take hobbies and turn them into businesses. That's kind of what I do. Things that interest me. I tell people all the time, they're complaining because they're working at a certain location, they're doing a certain thing and they don't enjoy it. And I say, well, why don't you start a business doing something you enjoy? Because you'll put more effort into it. If you enjoy it, if it's something you have fun doing, you enjoy it, then you're going to do it longer. You'll get more out of it. So I like to take things that are hobbies and I like to turn them into profit. Plain and simple. And that's a good series right there. Hobby to profit. If you follow any of the fish channels, you'll see they call Breeding for Profit. I'm going to do that as well. I'm going to show my setup and how I set everything up, and what I'm breeding, what I'm doing. I'm still looking for a few items. Like I said, I'm getting ready to move my bass from a 40-gallon breeder into his new 75-gallon home. I already confiscated his driftwood. His driftwood is now in the new 29-gallon tank, if you want to call it. I'm going to put some blue-eyed dream shrimp in there. I have 1 baby pleco. I have 1 mystery snail in there. There's another thing I have is mystery snails. If you're like, what is a mystery snail? You're going to find out, because I had some people today in a live stream for Victoria that were all curious about mystery snails, and we had a talk about different snails and stuff. And so I'm going to do a set of I'm going to do a video just to cover mystery snails, what they are, how cool they are, what colors they come in, what the baby. I have 4 clutches right now of eggs in my incubator. So, hey, Jonathan, I appreciate you stopping by, brother. Be safe out there. I know you got to get up early. So, hey, Bourbon City Picker, same with you, boss. I appreciate you coming. Like I said, this was just a impromptu live. I'm gonna cut it off here in about another 10-15 minutes myself. So I just wanted to get, if I get some more hours of watch time in, cool. Some people go back and watch this live later on, cool. Just to kind of give a hangout. I'm going to go live tomorrow sometime during the day. And then, like I said, Saturday night, if you guys aren't busy, Saturday night, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern time. And again on Sunday, same time. Sunday will be all lottery tickets. So Sunday I have 16 lottery tickets. And then I also will be doing a giveaway. The giveaway will be choice of tickets, you'll get a choice of, actually, I have two different scratch tickets that I'm going to do. So I'm going to pick multiple winners and they'll get a ticket of each. So first ticket, they're all $2. This is the Veterans Cash. Texas has $2 lottery tickets that support Texas veterans. Those will be the ones that I use for my giveaways. I'm going to add some $5 and $10 on certain live streams, but for right now, that's what I have. I have 10 of each. So this one is Lucky Dog. So at the end of the live stream, I will be doing some giveaways and giving some of those away. And what I'll do is, if you're not familiar with it, how it works, if you're chosen, I'll scratch your tickets. If you win anything under $25 is yours to keep. Anything over $25, we split, and you have a max win of $50. So if we hit $100, you'll get 50, and I'll get the other 50, and then anything over the $100 mark will be, you'll get $50, and that just keeps it under certain regulations. But it'll be fun. So if you've never done it, you just want to come hang out. So Saturday night will be a free-for-all. We're just going to be BSing, talking. I'll bring some, I don't know, I don't have a guest scheduled right now for that stream. If I get one before then, cool. If not, not a big deal. I'll just chit-chat with everybody and hang out, and we'll do what we do. So I said I appreciate it. I'm still seeing 5 other people in the chat. I appreciate each and one of you. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up now. I got to get ready for bed myself. I got to get up in the morning, get the wife off to work, get son to school, and then I got to get to Home Depot and grab some shelves and get ready to move some more stuff into storage and get you guys an update video. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. If you guys are still here, I appreciate you. If you guys are watching this after, I appreciate you as well. Keep a lookout. If you haven't subscribed already, if that subscribe button is red, please make sure you smash it and turn it into gray. Take your index finger if you have to, if you can point at it, and click that bell notification. Make sure that you click on all. That way you'll be notified on all new content, whether it be a live stream, a new video, what have you, and you'll be notified in the future. Check my community tab. I post regularly. If you're not familiar with community tabs, once I went over 1,000 subscribers, I get the community tab. I can post links, videos, pictures, stuff like that. So if I have giveaways or I have something going on, I have an event, that page I'll be updating it. So just click on that and you can scroll through it. There is a contest currently going on that I've only had a couple people even acknowledge it. So, might be somebody that can win some stuff at the end of the month. So I'm just throwing that out there. If you are seeing this now, there's a contest going. Find it. It says 1K. I think it says 1K, road to 1K. What I'm doing is I'm trying to help some other YouTubers that are under 1,000 subscribers get there, and I'm doing a little giveaway in the process. So, again, my name is TJ, the Jarheart Entrepreneur. You guys are awesome. I love each and every one of you. I love all the support. We're going to do some awesome things with this channel and with this community, and I look forward to doing that with y'all. Have a great night. Look for me live again. Definitely come hang out Saturday. Saturday is going to be a good time. Again, I'll be live for at least 2 hours on Saturday, 2 hours on Sunday. So stay humble, stay hungry, stay focused. Until next time. Peace.